Well, here we are. We are live. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday from Vancouver Island, BC, Canada. And my
And yeah, hi Tyra, how you doing? How was your weekend?
Excellent. Weekends are always nice.
Yeah, I'm here from the Okanagan, which is the southern interior of British Columbia in Canada. So yeah, I'm totally excited today. We have some wonderful guests, don't we, Tyra?
We do indeed. So before we get going, we're going to take care of a bit of business here.
Absolutely.
But we wanted to let you know that we do these videos because we want to help people understand ONPASSIVE. We want to help people build wealth in the opportunity that ONPASSIVE has for people. And this will work for anyone, anywhere. So we welcome you to reach out to us at any time. And Julia.
Yes. I also wanted to let you know that with these interviews, you can also be updated if you subscribe to our channels. For Tyra, it's TN Grow Wealth Together. And for myself, it's AJ Internet Solutions. So you can see interviews from the past, interviews live from TN Grow Wealth Together, and future. You'll be updated on that as well. So we look forward to having you aboard.
That's awesome. Thanks, Julia. So today we are going to welcome Vilmos and Maria Kusa. They're from Florida, and we were just talking to them. We're kind of jealous because they got it warm, but they're warm. We said, send some of your heat our way. They do ONPASSIVE Hungarian webinars weekly. Maria has been in healthcare for 25 years. She's also gotten into natural medicine. And Vilmos has spent 30 years in affiliate marketing. He says he's made some money, but he's lost more. He's found ONPASSIVE. So he has truly been turned around, if you will, and is very passionate about helping people. So we're going to welcome into the studio Maria and Vilmos. Good day, you guys.
Hi, you too.
How are you guys?
Good, and you?
Fantastic. We're all fired up.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
Always fired up.
Oh, I'm sure with the heat as well.
Ooh, hot.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm just jealous. So, Vilmos, I'm going to start with you today. Tyra was just touching on that you had been in other affiliate marketing or marketing things online. I was wondering, from some of the other things that you've done before, why is ONPASSIVE any different to you?
Ooh, that's a very good question. So the best way I would put it, is it okay to say that business, or should I just talk generally? What was the...
Yeah, it's best to talk general, not
general. Okay.
So
the first business I started, it's huge, and actually that was the business that set the standard for MLM in the US, and I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. And it was a fantastic business, but even the difference between ONPASSIVE and those kind of businesses is that if you sign up into a standard classic MLM and you buy a package and you do nothing, you're gonna earn nothing. Okay. And and then ONPASSIVE, that was a big revelation for me when I found this out, that if you come in ONPASSIVE and you just keep up with the information and you don't bring anybody in, you still will be successful. I mean, that's a no-brainer. People need to understand that, and that's what I keep telling everybody. So that's the major difference. Okay.
Big difference. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and you find people it just doesn't compute. They just don't understand. They always think there's some kind of a catch, right?
No, and I keep telling them, you guys need to, you don't need to understand it. You just need to, and then you will get the details later. But you gotta have a good feeling about it. That's
Right.
important.
Right.
So anyway, that's the major difference.
That's a big difference.
That's a big
It is
difference.
huge.
It's
It's
huge.
huge. It is it.
Yeah.
So that really leads me into the talk about with on passive, we can be passive or we can be active. Now, you guys have chosen to pre-build, which is something you can do if you choose to do. You can pre-build your business before the company launches to the public. So do you want to tell us about what you're doing to do that? Talk a bit about, you have an international team, talk to us about that, how you're building, how you've got this international team and what you're doing.
Well, you know how it started. It's just we shared it with a couple of friends, and then they thought that we were crazy, but we were like a bulldog. We just grabbed into it and we never let it go. Consistency and persistency. We don't. We are not asking for your opinion. We're just sharing, okay? And if they understand it in the first 10 seconds, then we got a winner. If it's not, then we'll just go to the next, but we'll have a clear conscience that even if it's a friend, once we're going to be successful and well off financially, then we don't feel bad that we didn't share it with them. And that's the whole idea, and then you know how it goes. It's just duplication. And the friend told another friend, and there were some other crazy people that got in, like us, and then just went on and on and on, and here we are, over 3,000 people, later, and it goes all over, from Philippines to Egypt, and most of the group is Hungarians, and there's Italian groups, and then there's Spanish groups, and all over, so that's how it went.
So that's in your team alone. You're not saying 3,000 on passive, but that's
no, correct.
Again, growing with what you and Maria are doing.
Yes. So, so the whole team is, we're working together. And consistency, as I said, every day, even it rains or shine, except if there's, a central webinar, from Orlando, right. Then if it hits the time with what we had scheduled, then of course we skip that. But other than that, rain and shine, every single day, Saturday, Sunday, there's webinars going, and then, consistency. People, right. Will follow, because they like consistency, and that's how it went, And I'm not a techie guy, I told Ash too, Mr. Mufara, but I understand simple things, and ONPASSIVE made it so simple for us, and the major thing is, I always tell them, you guys, we're doing your work. Just, invite people to the open webinars. That's all what you have to do. And don't prejudge them. Let them decide if this is for them or not, And, it's been working. And we're really, really excited about it, that we could share. And this is no heavy selling. This is sharing. That's all what it is. And if you talk from your heart, people will feel it, and that's all, I mean, we went through so many things, and we were ripped off so many times. And before we got in ONPASSIVE, we just spent $3,000 on a deal, which I just, we were gullible for these things, but I thought, if I'm honest, everybody has to be honest on the world, and, and that's what happened, so it brought us here. But we can be ourselves in this business. Oh. And that's a huge thing, Oh,
I love it.
It truly is. And on that note, you were talking about I was going to call him Mr. Ash Mufara, the CEO of ONPASSIVE.
Yes.
And can you talk about the fantastic job he has done to unify the world, even before launch, and bringing people together of different languages, like the Hungarian language, the Italian language, the Spanish language, English, so on and so forth. Can you speak to that a little bit, and what it is about him that and the job he's doing?
I was so excited about it, and I was just telling my wife Maria that I mean, this is. I mean, I've been in many different businesses, and they were international. Some of them were in 50 or 60 countries and all that stuff. But what I really liked about Ash is he let the people work out the differences. You know, they he let people get the control and do their own webinars. He didn't centralize everything. You know how these big corporations, they want to, everything has to be up and up and the rules and stuff. And right at the beginning, I had this, MLM mentality and asked the support, well, I need to know the rules of engagement. Can you guys please write it down for me, because I need to know that, because I was in the military, so on this black and white person, and nothing. So, it's like, and then I realized after a while, this is the key. You let the people work out their differences. And on the financial level, it will bring people together because they want to solve their problem. It's so cool. And that's so exciting. And all these different cultures and these different languages that he brought together. I mean, it's incredible, And that was the main thing, that he didn't want to centralize these things, this one thing, then this is what you guys have to do and all that stuff. And no, and it worked really, really well, And now look at that. People have, webinars all over different kind of languages and different areas. And even in my team, I didn't even know anything about those cultures, and I'm learning now. This is so cool. It brought people together, on this level. Of course, first was the finances, but then you found, really, I mean, we have some friends that we never thought that we would have. It's just unbelievable,
Yeah. And I come from a military background as well. So everything was black and white, and there was no gray. And I came in here and everybody likes everybody, and there's no competition, and everyone's helping everybody. And it's like, this is just unheard of.
With these people? What's wrong with these people? First time,
Seriously, I thought that. I thought that initially until I actually got in and actually listened to people and listened. And rather than chop, I listened to people, and I learned. So yeah, I hear you from the military background. It is just absolutely unheard of.
Yes, ma'am. I totally agree.
Well, don't you find with the kind of person that we're seeing Ash to be with, we go to these founder webinars, we're seeing his heart, we're learning about him, and you can see that he's not a controlling person in that bad way, because he wants people to be unique. He wants people to be themselves. And so, as you've been saying, it's all of a sudden erupting. You're doing your thing because you're helping. It's like what we're doing. We're doing our thing because this is how it works for us. And it just comes together so perfectly. Don't you find that?
Oh, yes, yes, it is. And just like, I said, it's incredible how he did that, you can be yourself in this business. That is just so neat. You don't have to fit, into something, like a preset thing, it's, you can put your personality in it, and it is so exciting, I mean, you can really feel free, and of course there are guidelines and stuff like that where you can, but you figure that out. I mean, it's just common sense, and then of course, that's why it's important to attend all these webinars. We never missed, and I can tell you proudly, one webinar, from Orlando. Never.
Yeah.
That is just, and I don't know how we did that. It was just so obvious, But we had to, get used to the changes, because it went from this day to that day, and we missed it, once almost, but because it was changed, but then we made it. So it was so exciting, it's so cool that we never missed one, and there are some big ones, one was like 8 hours long, because we had some problem. It doesn't, we didn't feel our bottoms, but the information, you forget everything. When you start to hear Ash talking, I mean, it's like time stops. Really, that's all what it is. It's time time just stops, and it's like you are like in the quantum field or something,
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Talk,
Yeah.
and
Oh, it's over already.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
and what we're talking about, folks, if you're kind of not quite understanding us in this part, when you become a founder, you are privy to private webinars with our CEO and other founders, and that's where we're getting all the inside information, because we haven't brought forward everything yet for public launch. We're still internally doing testing and beta testing, because the products are coming out one, sometimes two at a time, so this is what we're talking about. We get an amazing privilege to spend time with our CEO like no company I've heard of does in that kind of thing. It's quite amazing, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is. I never heard of 4 or 5 hours long webinars. But then, of course, I never been in a company that was built with heart. So there you go, So, and that tells you, it's just unbelievable. He's so personable on those webinars, and I remember he asked one of these guys that, about some special ethnic food and things like that. It's like, wow, no CEO asked me anything like that before, It's unbelievable. I mean, it's the
Yeah, it's a
human.
personal touch. It's the personal touch versus everything's regimented or, on script.
Exactly.
And there is no script here. It's just be yourself, have a heart, and everything will come together.
True.
Even when he talks about the AI,
Yeah.
always the human is first, and then the AI.
yeah.
Do you want to say something?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's always the human that's behind the AI, because of the intention, the ethics, the morals. I mean, AI could be used for a lot of things, but who is behind it? And that's the key here, the ethics and the morals, and he is really, really big on that. And we love that, So anyhow, value, he's got a value system, which is incredible. And you can't find that anywhere, I'm telling you, just
Right.
incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can see how he has been building with the way he is bringing out the products. You can see a build to what he's doing, right?
Yes. And that's why Obless is our signature product. And now I understand, because this sets the whole foundation for the whole platform, and you can't, if you take the human first, you can't go wrong, I mean, it's just, oh, wow, it's so well designed. It's just, this whole thing just comes together now, and it's exciting, and people don't want to miss that. Don't, it's
Well,
really
yeah. Which brings me, Maria. I know that you are involved in a few charities yourself, and I just wanted to see with this Oh Bless, what is it that you would like to do to help others when it comes to Oh Bless? Like, what kind of charity?
It's a very good question. And I always talk about it. And my understanding, we talk about the different charity. One group includes those people who have some kind of disorder, could be disease, could be mention or physical disorder, right? The other group includes those people live on less economic developed part of the world. Okay.
Right.
Those two groups needs help, of course. What kind of help? Okay. The first group, I thought, needs continuous help. The second group needs temporary help. They need to fish at the beginning. With the fishing pole, so can be taught to sustain themselves.
Right.
Right.
ONPASSIVE will be provide the means for both groups. I like help people, but I always thinking much better all people,
Right.
because all people doesn't work or anything, they just help.
Yes.
We can help somehow.
Yes.
They need more. They
Yes.
won't be able to survive on their own. That's why we always talk about this with Maria, that
Oh,
that
yeah.
we want to, we separate these two groups. We made this distinction. The ones that
Mhm.
always gonna need, like the disabled people, that
Right.
they cannot be sustained on their own, and then the other group that we just want to bring them up, like Patsy wants to lift up humanity. It's like,
Right.
it's not, baby, because you are on the unfortunate part of the world, it doesn't mean you need a continuous fish. You need to have the fishing pole or the means which would help you to sustain yourself. You don't actually need the help from outside all the time, but you need to have a good means to start. And that's why we're really excited about that ONPASSIVE will provide for both of these groups, and that's what Maria was talking about too. I think it's really cool,
Oh, it's well, again, it's unheard of. And just so people know, oh bless, it is. It's you always want to take care of your own stuff first. But the fact that CEO Ash Mafara is going to give you the chance to use Oh Bless, which is a nonprofit, not-for-profit, I should say, platform to give back to the world. It's just, I don't see any other companies out there doing that. So it's just something that tweaks with all of us, because we're all looking at different areas in our lives that we want to give back or pay it forward. So bless your heart.
Of course.
Sure, for sure.
Yes.
Do you want to expand a little bit on Oh Bless for people, because our products are only being released right now to founders? Would you expand a little bit on what Oh Bless is, so those that are hearing for the first time can hear what this is about and what's going to be happening?
Sure. So Oh Bless is a very very unique tool for those that want to give back to society. So basically, but first of all, is probably everybody wants to give back to their close community, and then they can go farther. But you always want to take care of your own, and then you want to expand, right? I mean, you don't, like Dr. Williams said, you don't need to go overseas to do charity. There's a lot of people you can help, in your neighborhood. So, and that's really cool. So, Oh Bless will use the high-tech stuff that Mr. Ash and his team developed, which is, it's going to be attached to the wallet. So if somebody, wants to donate right away when they take money out from their wallet, it can be, it can be that way. But the main thing, I think the idea is Oh Bless that shows the example to everybody in ONPASSIVE that it is a necessary thing to give back to society. They don't want you to do their, charity. You can have your own, but the idea is there. So don't forget, just gobble up the lots of money and then run, No, you need to give back to society, because you want to be happy people, around you. And that's what the whole idea is. Okay. So, and
Happy, and then.
So anyway, that's what this whole thing was set up for. So there's going to be a few set up charity that people can donate to, or you can do your own, or you can do campaigns to your own, charity. So it's endless opportunities. It's just like, it's like this ONPASSIVE is like a rabbit hole. You start to go down on one product, and you just don't even know where you are. And I'm so happy, and I appreciate Ash that he doesn't dump all these products on us in the same time, because we would be choking. And I keep telling everybody, look how he looks out for us. He gives you just one a week, so you can digest and understand. Even I will, probably use many of these products for those that they're not very good at computers and all that stuff, but still you need to understand what you're in. So, I mean, it's gonna be exciting,
It is something, yes.
Absolutely.
So as we've been talking about, there's products that have been coming out that are released to the founders at this point before the public launch. Now we've got 4 out already that have blown our minds each and every time. Do you find that you have a favorite of those 4? Like, that's really hard to pick. It's probably a hard question to have one favorite.
I really like the old tracker.
Oh, tracker.
I mean, that's just, it blew my mind. I mean,
we're translating the video.
Yeah, we're translating it to Hungarian,
It's just so
and then,
exciting.
yes, as we translate it, we go into the details and, what does that mean? What does that mean? And we can, because I'm not a high-tech guy, and I need to translate that meaning to the Hungarian culture so people will understand. There's a many new words that it hasn't been used. I mean, ONPASSIVE has its own vocabulary. I mean, it's a whole total new culture. I mean, I don't know where it's gonna end. I mean, it's incredible. But old trackers
at the moment,
at this point,
yes,
I mean, it's wow.
It's my favorite.
Next one is old wallet. I thought old wallet is gonna be something like a little dinky thing that we can take money in. No, it's like whoa, what was I thinking? This is like, wow. And, Ash always surprises us. So there's no question, And I hardly can wait until we're going to see the ONPASSIVE office. It's like, it's going to be like, we're going to have some sleepless nights, or weeks, and they always over deliver. I mean, I expect something, I have this picture, and it's always like, oh, that wasn't what I was thinking of, This guy is just something else, And of course, all those geniuses, in India puts their thoughts together, and they always come up with something great, So old tracker and then old wallet, that would be the thing.
I just wanted to let people know that don't know the products and what they do. If you go to onpassive.com, it gives a description of every single product so far and some more, and it gives you a little bit of a description so that you can see what we're talking about. It's probably the best place to go. Otherwise, we'll be here all day explaining each one of them. So my suggestion is, because you guys are so passionate that you guys have the stories, right? So if you go to onpassive.com, all the information is there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. We are there all the time.
Me too. Even me. Yeah.
Well, and we've said it before, we start talking with our guests and we get so fired up that it's like, okay, time to push the chair back and do one of these kind of dances. That's why we get so fired up, folks. What Vilmos and Maria are sharing with us, about the heart of Ash Mufareh and what he is sharing with people. I think, Vilmos, you said it at the beginning. People say, well, it's too good to be true. Well, it's too good and it's true.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is.
This is what we always wanted, And if something you can't find in it that's you need, there's enough interest, they will build it for you. So it's incredible. That's what always Ash said, But
Exactly.
so far I found everything I needed. And more.
And you're in the right time, right place.
Perfect. Timing. Timing is everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
There needs to be a shift, a change, that sort of thing, and we're seeing it happening. It's going fast. It's happening fast. We've gone from 2018 to 2021. We have over 600,000 founders alone, and we have not even gone public yet. I mean, that has never been heard of in the history of a company that hasn't even launched yet.
Oh,
But people are ready. They're ready for change, right?
Everywhere. This is a movement, I'm telling you. It's not just a company.
We are ready.
We are ready. We are ready. Yes, yes.
We are ready.
It's gonna start a movement. I know it. You know?
So, final question that I have for you guys and everyone, as soon as you start talking to them about ONPASSIVE, because they yet haven't dug in and looked and understood what's going on. So you start sharing ONPASSIVE, first thing they want to know is, how am I going to make money with this company? So in closing, do you want to explain to us how people will make money with ONPASSIVE?
Yes. So there's two different aspects, okay? Originally, the company was designed to help with digital tools those people who had some kind of business, some kind of online business, okay? And then in time, and the market cap would be like 300 million or something like that, okay? But then there came AI, and then it completely changed the whole game, okay? So with AI, the sky became the limit. I mean, there's no more, no more limit, okay? So first of all, who has any kind of business, they can integrate the ONPASSIVE complete smart business solution system to their business or businesses if they are legal and ethical. That's very important.
Yes.
With this system to be integrated in their businesses, they will become more efficient. They're going to have more traffic, and they're going to have less expenses. So that is only one thing: more profit in their pocket, right? Now here's the other group who have no businesses and very little experience online or with computers. What it does, it will promote after the grand opening, when the business opens up for the public, the AI takes over, and it will promote your standalone business, the ONPASSIVE, smart business solution, over 200 countries. And every time, somebody signs up, or the AI brings in somebody who signs up, you will get a fixed amount right away. No closing month, no, nothing, right away. You can take it. And after that, it repeats in every month. And that's going to increase in every month, of course. So this is how you're going to get money. I can't explain it any simpler than that, right?
Perfect.
No, that is perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I know.
Yes.
Use the product, the ONPASSIVE, pay for it.
Yeah, pay for you for
That's
that.
it.
That's very good. So
Yeah.
if you come in as a customer, you're going to use the product, and you get paid for it.
Yeah.
And after a while, those products will be free because you will have so much income. That's it. Very good.
It's amazing.
Thank you. It's amazing.
We like it.
Yeah,
very
we love
much.
it, and there's no other business as ONPASSIVE. Not one. Okay.
No, not at all. So basically, all that has to happen is, for someone that wants to become a founder, all you need to do is get an invitation from a founder, because it's not just floating out there somewhere.
Yes.
You get an invitation from a founder. It's $97 USA to register. Then once we go, and you get a whole back office, like you get so much value for your 97. You guys have been in since 2019. Your team building.
Is this
She's
us,
frozen.
Tyra?
I think no.
Yeah, I think we kind of, I think we
Okay,
kind of,
good. Go ahead. No problem.
yeah, it's back. I don't know what happened there. Kind of scanned out.
Technology.
Yeah, we're breaking. We're so excited, you see.
Oh, yeah.
And then once we go into launch, we will be paying between 100 and 250. That's going to be announced USA, one time out of pocket. And then as the company is building for you and bringing in customers, as you guys have said, we're being paid for them. So then your next subscription, which will be monthly, will come out of profit. So it's set up in such a way that no wonder people are constantly saying win-win. I mean,
That's exactly it. You just need to get in, and you are a winner. That's it.
that,
You know.
That's why I
And then,
said,
can you imagine if you are a little bit active, what's
Yeah.
gonna happen? So you know,
Ash
multiplication.
always says, you are in it to win it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, you guys have been wonderful guests. We are so blessed that we were able to have some time with you guys today.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to share just in closing?
I can only say one thing, you know, use this. I would tell everybody who watches this video and interested in something, they're looking something. This business includes everything you ever wanted. Okay, so don't waste time. Get in. Okay, there's 100% money back guarantee, so there's zero risk. Thank you. You're honored. You guys have a good day. Okay.
Thanks
too.
so much, you two.
Stay
Bye
cool.
now.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Julia, wasn't that wonderful?
They are the sweetest couple. Just so sweet. You know,
Yeah.
it's just we interview people about twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, and the personalities, I mean, everybody has a different personality, but they're just such wonderful people all around, and
Yeah.
so much knowledge. So, and they've been in it for a while, so they're accumulating the knowledge as they go. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just having a lot of fun learning this. So,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, well, as we said at the beginning, you guys, we are doing these videos because we want to help people understand ONPASSIVE, what it is, and why you should be hopping in. So in closing, please join us in any of our pages and our YouTube channel. Julia, would you go over that one more time, please?
Yeah, if you subscribe in YouTube, it's the subscribe button. For myself, it's AJ Internet Solutions. For Tyra, it's TN Grow Wealth Together. In Facebook, if you follow either Tyra or myself, it's exactly the same. AJ Internet Solutions, TN Grow Wealth Together. We would really appreciate it. You'll get updates, and you'll get the old interviews that we've done. The one today will be on replay, and anything in the future, you will be prompted that it's coming up. So by all means, we'd love to have you on board.
Oh, that's wonderful. Great job today. And we have a guest tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST. So watch our posting so you can see what's happening. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but another amazing leader in ONPASSIVE. So please watch our pages. We would love to see you join us once again. So thank you, everyone. It has been just a wonderful time.
Thanks again. Have a good day.